Oh. Testing. Should be live. Let's pull up the chat. Pull up this mother flipping chat. Yeah, we're good. All right, everyone. We are live. Tuesday night. Bit of a late night, just chatting. Yeah, not really late night, but 7:30, just chatting. Go live for about an hour roughly, and then or maybe a little longer, depending on how things go. Look, I'd be lying if I said my content has been ideal as of late, but I'm trying to get back into the thick of things, I guess you could say. My last video was about a week ago. Let me see. 11 days ago. It's a lot longer than what I thought it was. So almost 2 weeks. I'll get a bit more into stuff of, what you can expect from the channel a little bit later in the stream once we get a few more in. But yeah, for now, let's just say who we got in here. G'day, Bobby Hill. How we going? Brian Guthrie. Just Footy's Razor Footy. How we going? Sarah, how's it going? And Millen. Hope we're going well. Yeah, I've decided to keep this around in the background. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in that exact spot. I don't know. It just looks a bit messy there. I don't know what you guys think, but I would like to keep this. I probably will use this again for something in the future. I don't know what I could possibly use it for, but I'm sure I will use it again, which is why I'm keeping it around just in the room for now. And I don't really have another spot in the house where I can put, like, I guess I could have it resting out in the garage, but I doubt my parents will want that just sitting there. So I think for now it's going to have to stay in here. Or maybe I could, like, and then I have to, if I want to just put it away in the box, I have to, like, take apart each part of them, put it back together whenever I want to use it again. So it's just like, there's really no point in doing that. So I'd rather just have it built and put it somewhere. So I think for now I'll keep it there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it a bit messy there? Do you reckon it looks messy there? Do you reckon I should move it? Because I think if I had more room, I would put it next to that chair if I had more room. But there's not enough room, so I can't do that. Even that I don't think would look great. So what do you guys think? Do you reckon that basketball ring looks fine there? Or do you reckon I move it? Because I mean, obviously when I do watch-alongs anyway, I'll have to move that because I have the jerseys hanging up on the side there. But yeah, so I'd have to move that around whenever I do watch-alongs in the future. But that's a worry for next year anyway. Looks good. Yeah, appreciate it. What's this? Engage with the audience. What's this? Members only. Schedule your live to switch to members only. No, thank you. I don't know. I just said there was a new feature there. So I thought I'd have a look. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, might as well give you guys a bit of a look. Display capture. I'm gonna try and get back into videos, but the only issue is when it comes to videos in the off season, people aren't too interested in the whole. I feel like a lot of people aren't really too interested in the whole footy side of things because it's the off season. Footy's not really that relevant. So I genuinely want your guys' feedback. What would you guys like to see during the off season? And I know a lot of creators just ask for that and then don't go through with whatever their audience says. But I genuinely do want to know what you guys want to see from this channel this off season, because the issue is footy's not too relevant right now. So I don't know how many of you would really be that interested in watching footy related content. Obviously, I'm not gonna put aside footy related content because that's sort of like what my channel's about, and I don't want to move away from that during the off season. I still want to sort of find a way that I can post footy content and grow my audience during the off season. I guess I could just do like a lot of sort of Australian type of content, like I guess some stuff just Australian related, and I like doing a lot more out and about videos. And I'll pull up my channel here because to be honest, I'm just going to be honest. There's very few creators. I can't think of, besides Pat and like a few other people. There's really not that many people who have uploaded videos since the grand final, or really done anything since the grand final. Like And I'm one of those people, I guess you could say. I've only posted one video since then, and it was an AFL 26 video here. And as you can see, it didn't perform that well. And I think maybe it was the idea of the video, which is why I didn't, or the thumbnail, that's why I didn't get too many clicks. But I also think the fact that I took a huge break, I took about a 2-week break in between that video and my grand final week vlog. And I think that could be one of the issues on why it's like I had a bit of a gap where I took a bit of a break after the footy season. I think that's the same for most people. Like most people just take a break after the footy season. So, and I think that, yeah, I think for most people that's fair enough. But I am sort of getting into the position now where I don't want my channel to die off during the off season. So I want to start uploading consistently. And I have done a few streams since then anyway. Like obviously I did my most recent overnight stream and I'm live right now. But I've done a few other gaming streams in between, which have done all right. But this stream here, where I did the streaming until I kicked 10 footies into a basketball hoop, that was very last minute, and it still performed okay. And I think maybe I could do a few more of those type of streams during the off season. I think that's a possibility. I could do more of those type of streams during the off season, like sort of challenge videos. Or I had the idea of just maybe like once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, just doing like a stream down at the footy oval, just like having shots on goal, and maybe I could get a few local YouTubers to come down and have a kick with me every now and then. And I think that could be just a little bit of an off-season sort of thing to do to keep the stuff on the footy side of things. But yeah, videos wise, I don't really know what I want to see. I prefer doing more IRL type videos over the standard just sit down videos. Like, as you can see, a lot of my more recent videos have been sort of out and about, and my more like heavy performing videos, I feel like I'm more out and about. Like obviously you have the team coach ones, which they're just, I feel like they're fun to make anyway. But yeah, this Nick Dacos video, I can confirm there's another one of those in the works. There is another one of those in the works, and it's going to be a lot bigger than that one. Hopefully it performs similarly, but that won't release until next offseason. Like that's the thing. I've got so many great ideas. But the thing is, I'm not going to bother posting any of them during the off season because they're just not going to get the recognition that I feel like they will deserve. But yeah, I don't know. I seen Cody get recognised at Macca's. Yeah, that was quite surprising. Yeah, I thought my overnight stream was quite fun. I feel like I got a lot of stuff involved, but the only thing is it just didn't perform as expected, and I feel like the chat was quite dead throughout the night. That was another thing. But I enjoyed it. It was good to see a few other people getting down and helping out as well, which was good. But like I said before, there's not really many creators who have really posted much since grand final week. Obviously, Pat has. He's posted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's posted 5 videos since grand final week. I've just posted the one. And I guess, who else? What other, like, sort of biggish creator? Like, Chris, I think his last video was the grand final vlog. Yeah, that. Which actually performed quite well. So that's probably... I think he's lucky that video is still going up. Well, at the same time, though, I don't know if he's going to upload a video during the off-season because I know a bit of inside information that I probably... I don't know. I'll let him announce. I won't say too much more. Who else? Like, what other creators? Like, I guess Andy, but like, I like Andy's videos. He posts like, he posts quite consistent. But I feel like because of his, I think Andy's lucky because he has a lot more, like his sort of channel, you can get away with a lot more, like in the off season. Like he gets good numbers during the off season still, like 6.7K. That's his most viewed video, and that was posted during the off season, which is insane. When did you come to Bendigo? What the hell? When were you in Bendigo? Okay, did not know you came down, to be honest. I think Siren's posted some trade rumors, I believe. But besides that, has he really posted anything else? No, actually he has. No, Siren's has done well so far this off season. Yeah, I don't really know. There's not really many other creators who are still kicking around. Like even Caden, he hasn't posted anything. Like he posted that parody. The Rassic brothers have been good. They've posted a few things here and there. Obviously they had a few week break there, but he has posted. They have posted at least. Roz Macca, I haven't really checked out Roz Macca in a minute, bro. He's always the consistent type, and he's always going to poll numbers because of the type of channel he is. He does like sort of stat stuff, and he knows what he's talking about. So he's always going to get views. And obviously his thumbnails are very they stand out a lot. Yeah, he's one that's always consistent, I feel. Like, yeah, this Studies, but there's probably no need to bring him up. How's Jaden going? Is Jaden still kicking around? He's still, yeah. Thing is with Jaden, he doesn't post videos often, but he does do lives a lot. He does do lives a lot, and he probably doesn't like his subscriber count compared to how consistent he is. Probably isn't that great. Like he probably deserves more followers and views than what he actually gets, considering how much effort he does put into stuff. Sirens had a downfall, you reckon? But that's the thing with Sirens and like Sirens, because he lives in Tassie, so he's very limited with the content he can make. I don't know. I just think a lot of creators are having a downfall at the moment. There's just the community is sort of dying off a bit, which I hate. I hate that it is because there's just the reason it's dying off is because there isn't many creators still kicking around. If there was still the same amount of creators as there used to be about a year or two ago, like the community would be huge, especially in the off season. I feel Stat Chat's still going, which I love to say. I haven't actually watched much of their recent stuff, but I probably should. To be honest. But yeah, that's about it. Like even Sporting Lou, who used to upload heaps, he's sort of dropped off a bit, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I really don't know what's the plans for my channels this off season. So that's the thing. I really want to move away from the sort of sit down videos, but those are sort of the channel. Those are the type of videos where I might just have to make to keep my channel kicking around. And I'm thinking weekly vlogs, but I don't know if those are stuff that you want to see. Like, do you want to see weekly vlogs? Because I think they're fun to make. But I also just don't want to make them for the sake of making them. Like, I want to make them if I'm going to benefit from making them. Even I could even make some content on the AFLW, but I have to be smart with the content that I'm making. Like, I can't just do a regular match day vlog. So I probably won't gain anything from making an AFLW match day vlog because unfortunately, because the AFLW is not as popular as the AFL, it's just not going to perform as well as what an AFL match day vlog would. But I suppose I could work out some sort of content I want to make at the AFLW. Could work something out maybe, but I will. I'm going to try and get down to the AFLW this weekend. I want to go to the Melbourne Brisbane game, AFLW. I want to go down to that because I think it's Kate Hoare. She's kicked 99 goals in her career, so yeah, she's 99, so she'll kick her 100th this weekend. Gemma Houghton kicked her 100th the other week. She was the first AFLW player to do so, and I think you'd think Kate Hoare kicks 1 goal this weekend. So yeah, I want to try and get down to that. I'm probably make some short form sort of content on that. Yeah, maybe do more live streams with Pat. Well, I have an idea that I would only do in the off season. Like I probably wouldn't do this in the AFL season. Where I go to every Victorian club in a go. I could get away with doing it for a video, but I don't know if I could get away with doing it for a live stream because it just it might not be that entertaining doing it as a live stream because I'll just be like driving around the whole time. So if I was to do that, I'd probably have to do it as a video. But I don't know. I'd probably want to get people involved if I was to do that type of live stream though, or video. I would get other creators involved in that sort of video. What did you do at the end of your stream the other day? At the end of my stream the other day? I don't know. What did I do? What did I do at the end of the stream the other day? Let me see. Are you trolling? I don't know. What do you mean? With Pat? Oh, we just went to like yeah, me, Blake, and Pat, we just went to Macca's. And then they came back to mine for a bit to help out with like some punishments. Was that going to every Vic AFL team ground? Yeah, going to every Victorian AFL team's ground. What did you get? Well, I wasn't hungry because I already had KFC like a couple of hours before. But I think I don't know, Pat and Blake got like some like a burger, I think, each, and some chips. And they got a drink that one of them didn't finish, and they just left it in my room. And I went when I was cleaning up the next day, I just found like a half finished bottle of Coke. Yeah. How did you make your logo? Well, I already had the photo of me as a cartoon, and I just like cropped out the background and like made my own background at the back. But I made it on Photopea. Yeah, I got like I got like one of those street artists to draw it. Like like when you're walking around the city and you see those people like drawing cartoon versions of people, like it was one of those people who made it. But yeah. G'day, little Ace. How we going? Is YouTube getting banned? I don't know. They say it is, but I don't know how strict it's going to be when it actually gets in place. Like, Pat made a good point the other day when I don't know if it was when he was at mine or if he said it on the stream or something. Like, when the YouTube ban does get put in place, it's not just going to go from it's not just going to happen like instantly. Like, not everything's going to just switch over instantly. Everyone's going to get banned in the same day. Like, it'll slowly over a couple months get worse and worse. Like, and even then, like, I think it's just gonna. I reckon after like a year, they're just gonna give up with it. Like, they're not gonna be that strict because I just it's gonna be too hard to control, to be honest. But at the same time, I'm not too worried. Like, there will be ways around it. Like, you can't tell me that it's just all going to be perfect. Like, there will be ways around it, you would think. G'day, Graz. Not what I thought. I did not think I was going to get that type of comment, to be honest, tonight. I'm not answering that either. But yeah, I'm thinking I have got a few ideas. Like, I've been looking through. Yeah, I've been trying to get like video ideas that I could start planning for the off season, and like start planning so I can like create them in the off season so they're all good to go come next AFL season. And what I usually try to do is, because I grew up watching this YouTuber, Jesse the Laser, and what I sort of am trying to do is sort of have a look at like his type of videos. He does like NFL and NBA type videos, and I'm trying to work out ways that I could implement his type of videos into AFL form. And I have already done it before. Like, where is it? Yeah, here. I surprised LeBron James custom shoes. That's where I got my Nick Dacos idea from. And where is it? Yeah, make the shot, win the prize. That's where I got my video idea from. Kick the goal, win the prize. Yeah, from here. So I have already found a few things that I could do next year. But I'll have to record them over the off season because they're going to be hard to make. And they will be quite time consuming. So record them over the off season and then make sure I can have them good to go by about the middle point of next year's AFL season when views are at their peak, hopefully. Mama Coco. Who is Mama Coco? I'm not going to bring it up on stream. I might search it though. Mama Coco. Jesse, how are you feeling after your overnight on Friday? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Are we serious? Are we joking? Are we joking right now? Is this the right person you're talking about? Is this the right person? What did you find on your ancestry? What do you mean? Are you talking to me? Okay. I'm taking it this is definitely the person you were talking about, but what is this? Who is that? Yeah, righto then. I will move on from that. All right then. Just playing some Fortnite. I've been playing a bit of Fortnite as well, actually. You know what I was sort of considering it the other day, but then I was also like, I probably won't do it. I was thinking of starting streaming on Twitch, like Twitch streaming, because I've been starting to get a bit more into video games as of late, and I don't want to make my YouTube channel sort of gaming related content. Yeah, so I almost considered like making a Twitch account, streaming on Twitch, but it's also like, one, I'd have to start from scratch, no audience whatsoever, and slowly, like I don't know how easy it is to grow on Twitch at all. But then also at the same time, like I don't want to be focusing a lot on Twitch when I've got like this channel that I'd rather be mainly focusing on. So I could start a Twitch and just, I don't know, maybe do like a stream once or twice a week, but like that would be, yeah, again, I'd probably only stream on Twitch maybe like twice a week for like a couple of hours. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably announce it over on my YouTube channel as well that I'll start doing gaming streams on Twitch for those who want to go check me out over there. But yeah, that's just an idea that popped into my head that I could possibly do over the off season, but not guaranteed. I got the Homer Simpson skin in Fortnite. Isn't that level 100? How are you already that high of a level? I actually had V-Bucks already. I had 900 V-Bucks, and then I got free V-Bucks through the battle pass. Like, you know, when like there's like free rewards in the battle pass, like you don't have to own the battle pass to get them. Yeah, I ended up getting free V-Bucks through that, so I just thought I'd buy the battle pass anyway, and I'll probably get to level 100 eventually, even if I don't play that consistent. Have you seen much of The Simpsons? I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I was a big fan of The Simpsons from about like 2018 to 2020, like to 2022, I'd say, around that sort of range. And then, yeah, I don't know, I sort of haven't really watched a whole lot of it since then. Like I watched the occasional episode here and there, but I'm not too up to date with the newer sort of Simpsons episodes. Like sort of in COVID, that's when I would just binge watch it every day. Like COVID, like I'd binge watch like, now this is also probably not great because I was about 10 or 11 back then. But yeah, I'd like binge watch The Simpsons, Family Guy, Phineas and Ferb actually was a big one. Even what's that one show? I don't know. It might have been a Disney show. I don't know. I think it was on Netflix at some stage as well. It was a cartoon show, and like there'll be someone in chat that knows the name. It was like a cartoon show, but it was like a reality type of show. Like they were all on an island, and it was like a reality show, but obviously it wasn't a reality show because they were all cartoons. I don't know. There surely someone in the chat knows what I'm talking about. Princeton Thurb is the greatest thing of all time. Yes, Total Drama Island. That's it. Yeah, that is yeah, I used to be big into that as well. Yeah. Skipper plays 6 hours a day. I actually did very random. I actually did the Fortnite live event the other night with Skipper and Razor Footy. Because I was up that late because obviously I did the overnight stream the night before. So my sleep schedule was fucked. So I was like really struggling to sleep. And I ended up getting into a call with them and they were talking about how they're going to do the Fortnite live event. And I'm like, I'm already awake. So I'm like, I may as well. Like I'm already going to be in the call with them while they're talking about the live event. Like I may as well get on and do it. Very boring. It was a very crap live event. I'll say that. Like it was sort of interesting, but it's also like at the same time it wasn't. I don't know. It was sort of crap. Do you like anime? I'm not a fan of anime. I've never watched any anime in my life, and I probably won't ever. Although anime is just animation, so I guess technically I have, but like I know like the Japanese anime. Like I've never seen Goku or Naruto or anything like that. What a TV show? Do you guys have any TV show recommendations that you want me to check out? Maybe I don't know. A lot of what's like popular shows at the moment. Like I'm not really too big into reality TV because it's just sort of crap. Although Big Brother's starting up, I sometimes thing is every year when Big Brother gets back on, I watch like the first few episodes of the season and like I'm like, oh, I actually will probably watch this season. Then I just like after a week or two I lose interest and I just don't watch it. Being in primary school during COVID is wild. Yeah, it's sort of wild, but it was like actually it's like nowadays I do feel like I wish like we were still in COVID because like when you think back to it, like I guess most people would hate to be in year 11 and 12 in COVID. But like at the same time, like imagine how easy it would have been. I feel like it would have been so easy during COVID. Like imagine COVID. Imagine you're a year 12, right? You're going to year 12 next year. Next year, COVID hits again. Like, or like some sort of groundbreaking disease happens again and everyone's going to go into lockdown. Like imagine how easy it would be to pass. Like, yeah. But also like, I remember COVID so well. Like it was actually just peak. Like because I was in primary school, it was so peak. Like you jump onto Google Classroom, your teachers would give you, if like for each class, the most easiest work ever. You get that done in about an hour or 2 hours. You jump on and you play Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 for the entire day. Like it was peak. That was like. Then again, like that's when I got really like unhealthy and I was like starting to say chub up a bit. So probably wasn't great from like my health sort of wise, but I don't know. It was elite because like all my mates would jump on and then we'd be up till like 3 a.m. playing Fortnite, and it was like, is anyone who played Fortnite back in the day to Chapter 2 Season 4? I was a no life back then. Chapter 2 Season 4, I was an absolute no life. I got to like I think it was level 250 that season. That is, you have to put a lot of hours into the game to get to level 250 back then. Like, Jesus Christ. Your thoughts on John Cena? Well, I don't mind him actually, and I actually have the John. While we're on the topic of Fortnite, I actually have the John Cena skin in Fortnite. So yeah, and I used to spend way too much money on the game back in the day. It's like I wouldn't spend that money if I could get that money back. I would. At that age, yeah, it wasn't great. But my parents are pretty relaxed and pretty chill. But like my parents think rules are like I can stay up. Like obviously nowadays it doesn't matter anymore. Like I wouldn't be staying up for 2 and 3 in the morning on a school night anyway. But like my parents don't care about how late I stay up or anything. Like they're like you can stay up as late as you want, but if you're tired in the morning, like that's your own fault. If you're but and then they're like if you start failing school because of it, like obviously they're gonna have to put some rules in place. But like nowadays school nights I'm probably asleep by about 10:30 anyway, so I'm getting my 8 to 9 hours of sleep anyway. Jeff May, you have taken a photo with Collingwood's AFLW player Candice these nuts. I couldn't believe your mum was so chill with you going to Macca's the other night. To be fair, at that time of night in the town that I live in, I don't know if you know what sort of area I live in, Andy. But yeah, it's sort of like one of those, some of those, like a sketchier sort of suburb. So like, yeah, most parents probably wouldn't allow it. But I guess because I was with an adult, I guess you could say, because Patty's an adult, but I don't know, he's probably not the most responsible person in the world to be out late with. But yeah, so I was with him and we were, yeah, so I was with an adult and we weren't getting out of the car anyway. Jesse, your parents should have told you to go to bed early back then. Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. But like, yeah, a lot of my mates would have to get off at around 9 to 10 o'clock back then. But I'd have like this one guy, which I actually don't talk to you that much. But me and him used to be really good mates back in the day, and we used to be up late all the time. I haven't talked to that guy in years actually, but yeah, we used to stay up late all the time just playing. I only get 25 minutes of sleep. I'm cooler than you. Yeah, but back in the day, you used to be so cool if you could stay up late. I swear, like I used to be so cool because I'd always be like the last one online on Fortnite. Like all my mates would have to get off early, and then they say that I was on until like 3 in the morning. But like I used to put so much hours into that game, and like I just wouldn't get better at the game. Like I'd still be like absolutely dog shit. Like I'd still get carried. Want to play Fortnite? Not tonight. I could do a Fortnite live stream potentially sometime this week. I could do a Fortnite live stream. Like I don't know what would be the most ideal time for me to do like a sort of gaming. I'd want to do maybe one gaming stream a week, but I wouldn't want to do it. I don't think Friday nights are ideal. I don't want to do. I'm thinking like Sunday afternoons, like Sunday 7:30, maybe. That could be a good chance to do a live stream. Are you able to get paid for YouTube? I am, but the way it works, obviously because my age, I can't actually have it go into my bank account because I'm not 18. You have to be 18. So the way it works, I have my mum's bank account set up, and pretty much any money that I make off YouTube just goes to her account, and then she'll transfer me as soon as she gets the money. Actually, I get paid tonight, not through YouTube, through work, like where I work. Sunday night is so irrelevant. It's so irrelevant. That's why it's like who does anything on a Sunday night, like, which is why I feel like it'll be pretty relaxed, and I might be able to I might be able to get a few more people online. To how much do you get a month on YouTube? I won't say, but I do make the threshold each month. So you have to get $100 within a month to actually receive the money. If you don't receive the money, it just goes towards your next month sort of earnings. If that makes sense. So I do make that threshold every month. I'm not going to say how much I do make though. Between 1 and 5K. I've never made $1,000 in a month. I can confirm that. The highest I've probably made in a month was about $400. That was last off season because Skipper donated me heaps one month. Jesse makes $5 billion. How much do you reckon Mr. Beast makes a month? Through YouTube, like just straight through YouTube, like no sponsors or anything like that. Like how much do you reckon he makes a month? Because I guess how many videos does he post a month? Have we just lagged out, chat? Have we lagged out? No. I think it just lagged on my end. Yeah, I don't know because how many videos do you reckon Mr. Beast posts a month? Let me see. He posts like 3 videos a month. Well, I think he posts like 1 video. I mean, it's on his main account, like fuck all his second channels or whatever. Yeah, so he posts like 2 videos a month, right? Or like 3. Oh, actually, he's posting like weekly. Oh no. So about 2 videos a month. And they're getting like combined like let me pull that back up. All right, so this month he's posted 2 videos, and combined they both had about 200 million views. All right, which is fucking insane. That is crazy. All right, you'd think like he would never have made a. Let's say he would. Yeah, no, he would never have made $1 billion in a month. Like that's just insane. I'd say about like 10 million. I'd say about 10 million, simply just because think about how lag. Actuals? Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, I think about 10 mil because think about how good like his watch rate would be. Like he'd have good engagement in his videos. So yeah, I think like 10 mil a month. And then you're like, but that's just through YouTube, like single-handedly. And then you'd like have like all these sponsors that he's gaining, which will probably double that. And then you have all of these other channels that are making him money, and he's got other platforms like TikTok and Instagram that he'd be getting paid through. And yeah, he'd be he'd definitely be making a lot of money. Like he's 100% at the stage where if he was to, he's probably like he could just stop doing what he's doing now, quit YouTube, quit social media, completely disappear from the face of this earth, right? And he would have made enough money to live out the rest of his life, and then also have made enough money to cover future generations of his family, like easily. What's your end goal with content? Now that's something I'm not too sure. Like I would love to do something with the AFL one day. Like I want to sort of get into like even if it's just like run like a AFL social media page, just run the Collingwood social media page. Like so it'll be like a social media manager or something for a club, or I don't know, or maybe even do like what like Jordan McCleary's doing right now, like where he I think he's like a cameraman, like social media cameraman, or does like some sort of social media stuff for like, I think he's at the Saints at the moment. I think he used to be at the Suns. But yeah, I'd love to do something with the AFL one day. I don't want to be like, I probably wouldn't want to be like a media person, who's like a media. like I wouldn't want to like be on like a footy show or like, I mean a footy show would be cool, but I don't want to. That's not my goal. But then also at the end of the day, like it's very unlikely for something like that to happen. Just if I felt like that, yeah, like I'd love to. But like that's also another thing that I need to take into consideration. If I was to get a gig with an AFL club, all of this is gone. The channel's gone. Because they're not going to allow me to continue doing what I'm doing over on YouTube. If I like let's say I get a gig with like let's say I'm working for like full time for the Essendon Bombers. They're not going to allow me to keep doing what I'm doing here. And unfortunately that's just the way it goes. Even on social media like Instagram and all that, I won't be allowed to follow any other clubs besides Essendon. That's one disadvantage, but it's also like if I get the opportunity, I have to take it. Like I have to take the opportunity. Yeah, so I have to take the opportunity. Like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like I would not be able to turn that down. But yeah, again, I'd love to be the Jesser for AFL content. And that's sort of obviously I'm getting to the stage where I'm going to year 11 and 12. I'm going through year 11 next year, so that it might be a bit more relaxed than what I'm playing it out in my head to be, but year 12 is going to be pretty hard hitting. And that's where I feel like it's going to really affect the channel. But I really don't want to stop doing YouTube during year 12, and I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. And even if it means hiring an editor for the time being, like in year 12, like hiring an editor to edit my videos, like even if I'm paying a couple $100 per video, and like I wouldn't be gaining any money because I'd just be paying this guy to do everything for me. Even if I wouldn't be gaining anything, like I still just don't want to slow down with my content. I still want to be putting videos out and making videos. So it's just something I enjoy doing. But also, I don't want to hire an editor because I just like having control over my own projects, if that makes sense. Like I want to edit it myself, make sure everything's how I want it to be. But obviously editors will know a lot more with what they're doing right over me. But yeah, I don't know. It's also, but I don't want to do bad in year 12 and year 11 because I'm too focused on my channel rather than focus on school. But I think I'll be fine. Like I think next year I'll be fine. Year 12 I'll figure something out. Yeah, even if it means like not uploading weekly, like maybe uploading every fortnight or something. Like I think I'll still be fine. Because think about I'm not spending 24 hours a day just doing school. Like I'll have time to myself. And it's like I enjoy doing this, so it's not like I finish doing homework. I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered editing. Like I actually enjoy doing it. So it doesn't feel like editing's like a chore. Like I guess it sort of depends on the video. Like a tipping video, I don't think I'm going to do a tipping next year because I just don't enjoy it. And they do sort of feel like a bit of a chore making them. And that's just I don't enjoy doing sit down videos simply. And that's why I haven't been that consistent during the off season so far. I've only uploaded one video because if I want to upload a video, it's going to be sit down content that might perform well, but it's just not the content I enjoy making, which is why, although I probably gain more views, more of an audience doing completely any other channel, like any sort of type of videos, if I was doing like a sort of I don't know, like prank. If I was doing like a prank channel right now, like I'd probably be gaining more views, more subscribers and all that. But it's just like it's not what I'm sort of into. Like I'm into AFL. This is what I'm interested in. It's why I've chosen to make this sort of content, and I've actually sort of, I guess you can say, locked in with it. And that's why I'm not doing many sit-down videos, because it's just not the content I enjoy. Like, I'll pull up my channel again. And I'll show you guys a bunch of sit-down videos that I've done in the past. I guess like mini documentaries can be fun here and there, but like I've got a sit-down video, like I've got a mini documentary type of video that I've had in mind for a little while, and I know it will perform quite well, but I can't be bothered making it. Like it's just not enjoyable. Like obviously tipping video. Now finals tipping videos were different because I actually enjoyed doing finals tipping. Like even my AFL finals predictions, I didn't really enjoy making that, to be honest. And it was finals. Like I actually didn't really enjoy making that. Now my All Australian team, that's one I did enjoy because I don't know. It was just I enjoyed making that. I knew it wasn't going to do well, but I actually enjoyed making that. Yeah, who makes finals from here? I didn't enjoy that, but it performed well, obviously. What else? Yeah, like I haven't really done many sit-down videos this year aside from tipping videos. But like I think genuinely my most fun videos to make this year, hold on. No, get rid of that. Yeah, my favorite videos to make are all in this folder here. Best videos 2025. So I enjoyed making this. This was, yeah. So my grand final weekly vlog, I really enjoyed making that. Obviously, my grand final match day vlog, I enjoyed making that. The video I did with Pat and Chris, where if you recreate the goal, you win the signed item. That was such an enjoyable video to make. Smallest versus largest AFL football. That was so simple, so quick to film, but I enjoyed it so much. What AFL team has the best fans? That's where I went around and interviewed a bunch of supporters and got them to do a bit of trivia on their own club. It's a bit of a different type of video to the videos I make usually, but it was a lot of fun to make. I supporting the umpires. That's really the only video I've made that I suppose you could consider as an experience video. I guess you could sort of consider as an experience video. I'd like to do more experience videos in the future. Not sort of like the umpiring video, but like a different. And I've got a big one that it's gonna take some time to film. Over the off season, I'll probably get a few other creators involved. My gather round video, I don't think my gather round video was as good as what it could have been. I feel like gather round this year, I was sort of at the stage where I knew a lot of the creators, but I wasn't really that close with any of them. So like even when I was around them, like I wasn't really talking to a lot of them aside from like I guess like Chris and Sirens. I was pretty close with them earlier in the year, but yeah, aside from them, like I wasn't really super close with a lot of the creators that were there. Obviously it's a lot different now. I feel like I'm a lot closer, and I feel like I enjoy gathering a lot more next year. And I know a lot of I know some more people that are likely to come down next year that I obviously will get to meet for probably the first time that I'm quite close with. Now there's Nick Dacos video that I'd say is my best video I've made. But obviously, if I was to make that video again, I would do it so differently. Like I feel like I could have done that video so differently. Yeah, kick the goal, win the prize. That was my first sort of big video I made on the channel, I guess you could say. But yeah, if I go to this gather round vlog, bed hair, am I right? Nah, but I go to yeah, like obviously there was a lot of good stuff, but like through this gather round vlog, like the zip line I think was quite cool on the GoPro. With the GoPro footage, I think that was quite cool. What else was there? Yeah, I feel like I didn't really include much outside of like footy. I feel like if I could have included some more stuff outside of footy and footy festival, it could have been quite good. Just sort of like exploring the city of Adelaide and sort of showing what it's about. And I also spent a lot of time with my family, which is not a problem with that. But I also feel like gather around sort of the chance I get to, you know, hanging out with all the creators. But like I said, I didn't really know many of the creators. Like here, this was like one of the last games I gathered. Oh no, this would have been Saturday night. So this would have been this would have been Saturday night, and this was the first time I went to the hill. Yeah, and even here I didn't really know many. Like I guess Bitter. I'm talking Bitter in a minute. I know Bitter quite well. Chris is sort of who I spent most of the night with. I think Sarah was there too. Was Sarah there that night? She was definitely there second. Oh, and Jimbo. Yeah, Jimbo. I spent a lot of the night with as well. But yeah, even Jimbo I haven't talked to in ages. Seems. But yeah, I'm just sort of, and then I go to the final game of Gather Rounds. I initially wasn't planning on going to the hill this night. And then I got a message from, I think it was Jimbo. I think Jimbo messaged me and he's like, "Oh, you should come down to the hill. Everyone's here." So I initially wasn't going to go, and then when I got the message from Jimbo, I'm like, maybe I will head down, and I definitely do. I am happy that I went down because it was good. But yeah, like even here, like it looks like I was really involved, but I really wasn't. Like I guess you could sort of say I was lurking a bit, just sort of lurking a bit while I was there. Like I didn't really know many people that well. Yeah, I think next gather round will be quite good. I think it'll be a lot more enjoyable for me. Not to say that it wasn't enjoyable last year. Like I had probably the time of my life. But like last year's probably the most enjoyable weekends I've had, like probably ever. But I think next year will be so much better. I know creators a lot. I'm a lot closer with a lot of those sort of people, and I think yeah, I know some more people that are coming down, which would be good. Age-wise, I can't remember a more successful AFL creator. What do you mean age-wise? Like, who are you talking about? My sister stepped on it. What? My iPad broke. Jeez. It's okay. It still works. The screen is fully cracked. Jeez. Sometimes it's more fun when you are less known, don't have convos with drunk followers. Did you go to? Obviously, you would have. I was gonna say, did you go to any of the gather round matches last year? You definitely would have. You would have at least gone to the Adelaide one. I would have thought. Have I met you before, Andy? I don't think I have. There might have been maybe at gather round you might have been on the hill the same night as I was. Maybe I don't know, but I don't know if I've actually met you in person before. I don't know. I'm sure I would assume you'd probably be getting down to I'd assume you'd be getting down to gather round next year for a game or two, maybe. I was on the hill that night. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you probably didn't even notice I was there. Like, a lot of people probably didn't even notice I was there, to be honest. That's how like uninvolved I was. But again, both those nights, the only reason I went down to the hill, like I didn't want to go down if I was just like lurking and like not really doing much. Like, but both those nights, I was told to like I was invited down by a few people. They're like, "Oh, you should come down. You should come down." So that's the only reason I initially went down. Did you gain a heap of subs this year? I probably gained about a K, about 1,000. Yeah, probably about 1,000. But there's still more to come. Still more of the year to go. Yeah, I think even if there's like 1,000 subscribers in a year is probably good. I'm quite happy with that. But I feel like I've definitely gained a lot more of an audience this year. Like, I guarantee you, at least 3/4, I would have guessed like 5K this year. Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate you thinking I would have gained about 5. I don't know. I don't know if I deserve 5K in a year, to be honest. But I don't know if this year's been good enough, like worth 5K, but maybe. Yeah, what was I going to say? I don't even know what I was going to say before that. Yeah, I've got lots of plans. Aren't you that guy that copped a vanilla mud cake in the face twice? Yes. Of course, you deserve 5K. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate hearing stuff like that, to be honest. Yeah, I do appreciate the support. But I honestly, if I want any hope of getting a video out this week, I probably need to start at least making a script tonight for it. But I just can't be bothered, bro. Like, it's just like I'm sort of in the stage where, like, I just don't have any content about. Like, I could do a weekly vlog this week, but then I have to be like committed to filming like everything this week, and then if I don't, then there's also the risk that I don't do enough this week, and then I just have to scrap the entire weekly vlog. I'm working on the imperialism video right now. Should be finished tonight or tomorrow. Do I know about this imperialism video? You probably would have told me. Probably would. Oh, did you mention that the other night, actually? It sort of sounds familiar, but I don't completely know. You might have told me that the other night. It does sound somewhat familiar. Yeah, I did. Like, I guess I couldn't. I guess AFL 26 videos are really easy to make, but like, I just don't want to fully commit my channel to AFL 26 and just rely on that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like, is there any? I don't know. I don't know what sort of videos I could post, like, in these next few weeks. Really. And like, one thing I will also say, members really have not been getting what they deserve as of late. Like, I've still got, I also have lost members over time because I just haven't been providing much at all. But like, I need to start getting back into members content. Like, I used to be quite good with members content. Like, there was a stage where I ended up uploading. Yeah, like, there was about a 5-month period where I'd be uploading 3 members videos a month. Then I once AFL season started, I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna have to limit it to two videos a month. And now I think in September and January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, in September and August, I only uploaded 1 members video. And October, I didn't upload a single one. Like, I've genuinely dropped off with members content heavily, and I just don't think it's. I don't think it's very it's good. I don't think it's good because it's like, it's not even like I've been focused on like the main channel videos. Like, I haven't uploaded any main channel videos. Like, I barely uploaded any main channel videos in October, and I haven't uploaded any members videos. So there's really no excuse. Really, and I should be giving back to the members because they're the people actually paying money to watch my content. And I'm not giving them anything. Here's a good video idea. You can give it to me, Bob Bale, but like, again, like, I don't want to be completely relying on fans, but I do want to get your input on like what sort of content you would want to watch. Because like I said earlier, like, footy's kind of irrelevant at the moment, so I actually do want to hear what you guys would like to watch, rather than just like going off my own head and then, you know, you's not getting like like content that you're interested in, I guess. But yeah, at the moment, without Pat, because Pat's gone for about 2 weeks, like, because his laptop's fucked, so he's probably not going to be doing much over the next 2 weeks. So yeah, really, if without him, like, and really no other creators posting, the community is sort of going to be dead for the next 2 weeks, really. Which is why I think I need to, like, even though my channel's not huge, like, I probably do need to do everything I can to at least at least get back into the routine of uploading one video a week. That's all I want to do. Just get in the routine of uploading one video a week throughout the off season. I don't need to go crazy. I don't need to go crazy and be uploading 2-3 videos a week during the off season because no one cares. No one cares. 2-3 videos a week. Like it's not needed. But I think if I can get into the routine of uploading one video a week and then try and upload 2 members videos a month or at least one. But I will say I would like to. I'll share my screen again. I want to do this in December. I'd like to do this in December. YouTube. A lot of you probably do remember this. Others wouldn't. Roaming has. Here's what I want to do. In December, I would like to do what Has did a few years ago, where every single day he'd do a live stream leading up to Christmas. All right, so on December 1st to December 24th, Christmas Eve, he would do a live stream. And I would like to do that this year, potentially. Maybe not exactly that, but I would do December 1st to December 31st, so the entire month. So 31 days straight of just whatever I choose to do. It wouldn't be, I don't think it would be daily videos. It would probably have to be live streams, or maybe what I could do is every single day there's a piece of content, like a piece of content every single day. So maybe it's a video one day, a YouTube short the next day, a live stream one day. But I feel like, I don't know. Would you guys want that? Like, I think that could be what I do potentially. But then I think it's December 19th or December 20th. I end up I'm going to Hamilton Island so I think it's around December 19th or December 20th. I'm going up to Hamilton Island and they'll be staying there until the 26th. No, the 27th. I'm staying until the 27th. 27th is when I leave. So that's when it's going to be a bit difficult to do the live streams. But yeah, I think IRL streams in Hamilton Island could be good. Like IRL stream down the beach and doing some stuff. I think that could be good. I think that'd be cool. Now Christmas Day is going to be a bit hard because who the fuck's going to watch a Jay Thomas stream on Christmas Day? I don't think many people would. Basketball. I do maybe some NBL stuff maybe, but I don't want to completely switch over. I mean, wait, are you ready? That go in? Did that go in? Hold on. Let me look at that. No, that didn't. It bounced off the wall and bounced back into here. I thought that went in the hoop and okay. About 10 centimeters away. Sure, I can make that. Bang! 2 in a row. Bang! 3 in a row. Bang! 4 in a row. Bang! 5 in a row. Okay, no, we're on a roll. All right, we're on a roll. Do you read my video idea? They're an AFL channel, but what about this? Go to a cricket game and fill it? What? And film it, you mean? What I could do, because I've never been to like a cricket game. Well, technically I have. I went to a women's cricket game like early January last year. Oh no, this year actually. With Coast Club and Chris. We went for like an hour and then we left. So I would still say technically I haven't been to a cricket game. And I think if I go to a cricket game this year, I might make a video and title it like first time going to the cricket, or like sort of like something like that, sort of along those lines, because I think that could be quite interesting. People getting like a bit of a look, and I don't really understand the rules at all. So like it'd be sort of funny, like people are going to see that I'm like somewhat clueless on how the game works. Like genuinely, I think I've said this before. Like about a couple months ago, I thought the way you won, because I know you win cricket off of like runs, like you have to get runs to win. And I thought runs were like where you run to like all the bases, like there's about 4 bases, you got to run to all the bases and like get a home run, which is obviously baseball, not cricket. But I thought that's what it was, like essentially. But it's not. I still don't really know what runs are like. I think when you hit the ball, you got to run from one end to the pitch to the other, run one up and back. I think that's how it works. I think that's one run if you can do that successfully. And also, I don't know if the ball hits the stumps behind you, then you're out. Like, or if you go to swing it and the bat hits the stumps and you're out. Or what is it? If the ball hits you, aren't you out as well? Like if it hits like your leg or something? I think for a video I think a video for Christmas sending AFL creators the most obscure presents. Yeah, I'd like to do a Christmas related video this year. I don't know what I'd do though. I don't know what I would do. And one thing I'd like to do, like I could do, like I want to do like a summer AFL challenge. Like I don't know how I could do that. Like what I could do, like a summer AFL challenge. Like get a yeah, I don't know. Like, but I want to do something like that. Your parents. No, my dad's quite into cricket. My dad watches the cricket. Actually, my dad's into a lot of sports. A lot of different sports. He follows the NFL a lot. He is a Washington Commanders fan. Look, he doesn't really follow the NBA, but he keeps up to. He goes for the Lakers. He doesn't really follow it, but he keeps up to date with like the scores and who's playing and who's not. But he very rarely watches the games. But he's quite into cricket. I assume he goes for Australia in the cricket. Obviously, he's big into the AFL, and like even the AFLW, he'll watch it occasionally if it's on. He watches the rugby here and there, but yeah. But my mum doesn't like the cricket at all. She despises it. I have an idea for next year. We may not be able to do a hide and seek in the G, but what about Olympics / the Yarra? / Yarra Park? Yeah, that'd be good. But like also, you need to realize how are we going to do that? Like we can't where are we going to hide? Like I guess Victoria Park, that's a public area. But you obviously wouldn't I think ideally you want to be able to get inside the stadium and hide in different rooms and stuff like that. That'd be ideal. You could do Victoria Park though. I feel like you could do a lot more there. But you'd also think like people like, do you reckon Caden McDonald would be able to do something like that? Like obviously not at the G or like Marvel or anything, but like I think do you reckon Caden, if he wouldn't have reached out to Melbourne and said, I want to do a hide and seek in your training facilities, I'd almost reckon they'd say yes. I reckon they'd say yes. Like I don't know if Haz is at the point yet where he can reach out to Hawthorn and be like, I want to do that in your facilities. Like I don't know if he's at the point where he can do that, but I think he's getting to that point. In cricket, when you hit the ball up and someone catches it, yeah, obviously I know when you catch it, you're out. If you hit it into the grandstands, it's a 6, I think. That's why I said like outside the stadium, like Amy, John Kane, etc. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, but there'd also be a lot of planning that goes into that. Like you'd have to have a bunch of different cameras and all that. And that's also what I like. I would love to one day be the first creator to host an AFL footy match. I'd love to be that person. But the issue is, but what I want to do, in my, and like it'd be impossible. It'd be too expensive to do this, right? But in my head, I'd want every single creator to strap a GoPro to their chest and have like a GoPro footage, like first first-person footage that I could use. But like that'd be way too expensive to buy all those GoPros, and also there'd just be too much planning that would have to go in. Like you'd have to find a day where you'd have to have 18 on 18. If you're gonna do it, you have to do it properly, and you'd need 36 different creators to do it. Like, and you'd want the biggest possible creators. So like, who would you have? So you'd have like, obviously, this is an ideal world. Ideal world, everyone says yes, whatever. So you'd want Katie McDonald, you'd want Cardi, you'd want. I mean, if I'm hosting it, you'd want me. I'd probably get Chris in, Andy. You'd get Skipper in probably. Football Sirens will fly down from Tassie. You get UCAT. You get Blake. You get Checkers. You get Shrey. You'd get Cooko. You'd probably get Cooko. Like you get a lot of the Wattle Park lads. You get like Haz. Who else is there? Like you wouldn't get Studi. You wouldn't get Studi or Scoops. I guess Coast Club, Razor Footy. Yeah, Twisty's a good one. Sharpie. You get Gus. Probably. Yeah, I reckon you'd get Gus in. You get the two Carter boys. So that's 20. And then you get the two Stat Chat boys in, I reckon. Two Stat Chat boys. Who else is there? There's really not many people. So like you'd probably have to resort to like TikTokers as well, I suppose. Oh yeah, Henchy. Have I not thought of Henchy? Henchy, Prime Train would fucking dominate. And like you'd almost want like a Dan Does Footy, I reckon. You'd want a Dan Does Footy in there. I think you'd want him. And you get Ollie Gill in. Who else? There's really I'm trying to think of like Riles Macca. How do you feel about Riles Macca? Riles Macca, True Footy, Druzy. So that's what? That's 29. Oh yeah, Jaden. You get Jaden in. Yeah, but B, you do post. So that's 30. Now, obviously, we're not taking age into accountability. Now, we need 6 more. You'd want. I don't know, what are some TikTokers? Who are some TikTokers that you could get in there? Some big TikTokers. So I feel like we've sort of gone through all the YouTubers. I'm trying to think back to the Div 12 Rezzies. The Rezzies' biggest game that they had this year. Like who was in it? Who would be in it? But Jaden, we're saying like hypothetically, if there was to be an AFL footy match, who would be in it? Oh wait, you get Jake and Chappie. You get them, so that's 32. Then you need 4 more. I reckon you get Duxie in. That's 33. Yeah, I said Blake. Yeah, you probably would get Mark in for shits and giggles, and you probably gotta have Sammy in there. I feel you have to have Sammy in there. And then Nick, what's his face? Nick Valeria. That's 36. Right. I think that's a good lineup. Now, there's probably no way to make those teams fair. You can't. I guess like both. You'd have like Prime Train on one team, Dan Does Footy on the other team. You can't have them on the same team. Oh no, Brassic Brothers. Brassic Brothers you'd have in the team. So you'd probably kick. Who would you kick out? You'd probably kick out Sammy. Put Reed Brassic in there. Yeah, I'll go bench. You can be the sub B if you want. You can be the sub. But yeah, g'day Brassic Brothers. what's this for? We were discussing, like, hypothetically, if there was to be an AFL YouTubers footy match, like 18 on 18, who would play? So we're just sort of discussing that, and like, it's really hard to think of 36 different creators. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. There's really not that many kicking around, to be honest. But I think something like that's going to be way too hard to happen nowadays anyway. Like, it'd be too hard because you're not going to be able to find 36 different creators who would want to, like, who one would want to do it. Well, I think everyone would want to do it. But you're not going to be able to find 36 different creators that will be available on the same day. You just won't. I have a 10-hour shift at Macca's tomorrow. Unlucky. Well, in a way, I guess I've got like a 9-hour shift. I got to do 6.5 hours at school tomorrow, and then I got a 3-hour shift afterwards. But like, that's also the thing. Like, you need to find 36 different creators to come down. Then you also need to find about at least like 5 to 10 people who would come down to record. When's your exam, Jesse? I think it's 3 weeks. I don't know. I think it's last week of November. I'm pretty sure. That's when the exams are. Do you like Vegemite? I don't mind it. I wouldn't have it straight, but I would have it on toast with some butter. You also need to find runners, coaches, water boys, commentators. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you would. Like, I feel like runners, I feel like coaches, you could just have one of like the players. Like, you could make someone the captain and they could also be the coach, I guess. I think the runners, you wouldn't need to be creators. I wouldn't think. Runners wouldn't need to be creators. And the runners can also be water boys, I feel. Like, you could sort of do it that way. But yeah, commentators, you'd almost just like, if you weren't having it live, would you? But I feel like you'd prefer to have it live. You would prefer to have it live. But if you weren't doing it live, you could just have one of the curators voice over it. Checkers would be one of the coaches. Yeah, I don't disagree with that because yeah, I'd probably have him as one of the coaches as well because he would obviously be he's the coach. I'm pretty sure he's the coach for, well, no, technically Lenny's the coach for the Div 12 Resis, but I think Checkers does the majority of the work and Lenny helps out here and there. And then you probably have, who would you have? Would you rather have one of the other coaches as like a skilled footballer, like a Dan Does Footy or a Prime Train, or would you rather have it as like one of the big creators, like, or like one of like the fathers of the AFL community, I guess, like a Caden McDonald or something? Hire out a stadium, charge the people to come in, and then get actual commentators to. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if I was like a billionaire, I'd just do that. Hire out the MCG, get fucking Anthony Hudson, BT, Kelly Underwood to commentate. And then I'd just like promote it on like every billboard in Australia. And then like broadcast it on Channel 7 and KO. One of the bigger YouTubers, yeah. I don't disagree. I reckon it's a good chat at the moment, but I reckon I'm probably going to wrap up the stream at 9 o'clock, I think. I think I'll wrap it up around, 9 o'clock. Do you play basketball? I don't. I played at school, I guess, but I don't actually play for a team. Who's the guy again who came from England to watch the AFL Grand Final? I think I know. I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name. I think I do know who you're talking about, though. Davidoff? Is that? I'm pretty sure that's, or Davido. I don't know. Davidoff, I think. But I don't know if he's from England. I thought he was. It might have been. I'd be keen on commentating, not playing. I'm too weak. Yeah, but I think if the opportunity had come, Jaden, you would say yes to playing. I think you would. That's like something that people in the community have been dreaming of for years. If the chance was to finally come, you would want to be a part of it. I'm going to head off now. I'm going to go on this video. Yeah, fair enough, Skipper. See you later. What would be sick is having both Dacos brothers in the creators game for different teams. Yeah. What's his YouTube channel? I actually don't think I subscribe to him. Who is your favorite AFL players? Top favorite players? Well, I'll give you my top 5. It'd be, well, obviously, Isaac Quainer was my favorite Collingwood player, just cause. Then you can have Nick Dacos in there. I genuinely think Christian Petrarca, he's such an entertaining player to watch. Kyle Lohmann, just for vibes, I think. Just for vibes. And then Ginnivan, like, just again for vibes. Like, those are like what, because they're entertaining. Like, obviously, Dacos, Petrarca, and who did I just say? Dacos, Petrarca, and Ginnivan. They're one of they're my favorites because they're just entertaining players to watch. Petrarca and Dacos are obviously entertaining because their skills. Jack Ginnivan is entertaining because he just doesn't give a shit. Like, he just, yeah. Kyle Lohmann, I think Kyle Lohmann and Isaac Quainer are very underrated with what they do. Obviously, they'll make mistakes here and there, but I think they're very underrated with what they do. And I also think they've got a lot of personality as well, which is what makes them quite entertaining. I reckon I can guess your favorite Hornets player, Jesse. Well, my favorite Hornets player is very basic, so you probably could. You probably could, to be honest. LaMelo Ball is correct. Is correct. Although he didn't play yesterday. He also got fined the other week. No, so I think he got ruled out of yesterday's game because of his ankle, and he also got a $35,000 fine for the previous game he played in for giving one of the refs the bird. Would you like to see Collingwood? I do barrack for them, so yes, I do. In case you could not tell. Yeah, I'll wrap up the stream in about 5 minutes, guys. It's been a good chat, but I don't want to drag out the stream for longer than it probably should be. What team do you go for, Joel, in the NBA? How did your dad become a Collingwood fan? It's just like, it's been like generations. So when my dad was born, his mum went for Collingwood. His mum and dad went for Collingwood. So he was sort of born into it. And then, yeah, I don't know how his mum decided to barrack for Collingwood, because obviously she wouldn't have barracked for them since birth, because when she was born, the AFL probably wasn't that huge. But yeah, so probably around 30, 40, she probably decided to go for, Collingwood, I guess. Although, no, probably a bit early, probably 25. Yeah, probably 25 to 30. It's when she probably decided to go for Collingwood. But yeah, my dad's one of the worst people to watch Collingwood games with, because even if we're up by 50, he'll find things to complain about. Like I've watched the 2023 grand final replay with him multiple times. He goes on about in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, he fucking complains because there's a lot of I think Mason Cox made a few mistakes and he still complains about them, but we literally won the game. It doesn't we literally won the game. So there's not much to complain about. Like even if we're up by like 50, like I remember, I think it was Richmond Collingwood this year. I think it was Richmond Collingwood this year. We were up when we were like up by 30 with like 3 minutes to go. Like he was still complaining, like about mistakes that were happening and all that junk. Like if he literally can't watch a Collingwood game, like he very rarely comes to games now because he just loses his shit. Like he can't be in public because he just screams at like mistakes and like it's hard to be around him. 76ers, I love watching Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, that's the thing. I honestly don't really watch much other games outside of Hornets games. And the things with the Hornets games, they're always on like in the like during school time. So I very rarely even get to watch them games. So when I get home, I'll watch like the highlights package from them. I won't rewatch the entire game. But obviously on weekends, I'll try to watch I'll try and watch the Hornets games. Which I think they play tomorrow, actually. The Hornets. Charlotte Hornets. I think they play tomorrow morning. Yeah, they versus the Pelicans tomorrow morning, which you'd think we win because Pelicans are currently 0-6. We're 3-4. Yeah, so you'd think we win that. But I don't know. I doubt we have any chance of making playoffs this year, though. I'd be shocked if we made playoffs this year. But I think we've made it since 2015 anyway, so we went, and especially after the finish we had last year, like we probably weren't expected. Why have a Bulls shirt on? I think it's just a cool shirt, to be honest. But that's the thing, like even with AFL clubs, like if there's a cool shirt for our other team, I'll buy it. Like a lot of people think that's a shit thing to do because like you're cheating on your own team. I guess like I have so many other team shirts in my wardrobe, like it's not even funny. But it's not because I support them. I just think they're cool shirts, and like they'll have like a player on there that I like or something like that. Like it's just I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think this is a pretty clean shirt as well. When's your next stream or video? Next stream, I think, like I said earlier, I think I want to start doing a gaming stream every Friday, or like something like that. And I'd like to post a video this week, but I haven't even planned a video. So maybe I'm looking at maybe a Monday upload next week. Maybe that could be my upload days, Mondays. Upload a video every Monday, maybe. That could be the go, or like every Wednesday or something like that. That could be what we do. So a stream, maybe a just chatting stream every Tuesday night. Then we do an upload either on Monday or Wednesday. And then a gaming stream Sunday night. And then if I want to do anything in between, I can. NXP AFL Club is so cool. I have a Port Adelaide hoodie and tee. Yeah, NXP makes some good AFL clothing. Really good AFL clothing. I saw a ghost in the background. Oh! 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 Shit. Sorry. I thought you were being serious for a second. I thought it was actually a ghost in my background. Oh. I almost just jumped out of my pants and shat myself. Don't know why I said that. How do you feel about Collingwood next year, mate? Not great. Clip it. Don't clip it. Don't clip it. Do you mates know you have this chat? Yeah, they do. They tune in occasionally. You'll probably see them in the chat. Like this one mate, his username's Hectic. He I think he's a mod on my channel anyway. Like he pops in almost every stream. He hasn't popped in tonight though. English or Spanish? English. Yeah, I'll probably wrap up the stream in a few moments. I said it ended at 9, so I'll wrap it up very shortly. I'll let you guys get your following chats in. It's been a good night though. It has been a really good chat, but I don't want to drag this stream on for any longer than it should be. Already clipped it. Jeez. Oh no. Oh no. See you, Boston. Cheers for tuning in. You too, lol. Cheers for tuning in as well. No, that'll probably be it from me though. I'll hopefully upload a video sometime this week. Otherwise, I'll probably see you Sunday, Arvo. Sunday Arvo. If I don't choose to go to the AFLW, if I go to the AFLW, it might be a bit different. Whether or not I do a stream that night. Do NBL live streams? Maybe I'll stream the granny. I might. Oh, the granny's not till like January, February. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, cheers everyone for tuning in. People started jumping the stream now, but I'll wrap it up anyway. Cheers everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next bit of content I post here on the channel. Love ya.